Hello everybody and welcome to yet another video here in Benvarmeren and Continuum. Today we're going to be talking about my New Year's resolutions. So, I've made some New Year's resolutions for myself because I want to improve on being a caster first off. And then like my first resolution is that I want to become a better caster than I've ever been. I want to see some progress and you can get a bit more information about this in a video I'll upload later today. But I want to improve and I want to practice more than I'm doing right now because I'm not really practicing that much. A lot of it being because of high school, but also because of like forget to sometimes ask people stuff like that. So I want to remember to practice more. Practice makes perfect, and perfect practice makes even better. So I want to do that. And then I also want to go to at least one more international gig this year. I got one last year with Ragnarok. But I want to get at least one more, and I don't really care if it's inside of League of Legends or Counter-Strike, as I do both games. Still trying to get more into Counter-Strike, but I would like to get international gigs inside of both those scenes. And obviously, I also want to get more work overall, preferably inside of League of Legends and Counter-Strike, because I really like those two games. Obviously, I have Rocket League on the side as well, and Modern Combat 5, but Modern Combat 5 is only like once a month. And Rocket League is fine, but there's not that big of a future in it as an European caster because all of the like tournaments are in the United States, so you really like have to be there in order to get any gigs. But I also want to get more Danish work. I want to go to more LAN parties here in Denmark. I want to be able to expand my social network, and I want to become a better caster that way, just because of the experience that I can get. And that means that the Danish Master League, which is starting up soon again, I think I have no idea. Then I want to do that even more. But I also want to do Patchland, which I'm doing next week, and I want to do Net Party Food, and I want to do like stuff like Powerland again. I want to do these small lands which makes people recognize me and just overall give me something to write on my LinkedIn and stuff like that. Something that'll help me move forward. Then my next resolution is that I want to get better equipment and I want to like create a mini studio to work from at home. So I want to first off move this table that I'm sitting at. I want to move it like over there because in that sense I can like get a clean shot over here. Like if you take a look, I can get like this. I can get that wall to be my background and I can get a clean shot of a background, a clean background. And then I also want to buy better equipment. I love this microphone that I have, it's really good. But I hate having to use these when I'm sitting down because this is really old. It's from like when I was hit by a car in like 8th grade. That's like 2 or 3 years ago. And then when I'm standing up, I have like, I think it's called SteelSeries Flux. And they're not very good for your ears, they hurt quite a lot. So I want to get better equipment, and that's why I'm looking to buy a Sennheiser, like the professional broadcaster headset. First off, because it's something that I enjoy doing this shoutcasting, so I love being able to put money into it. But also just to have better, like a better work environment in terms of equipment. Because yes, again, I do love this, but I want to be able to hear myself as well. I want to be able to have it over here instead of having two separate components that I need to be able to wear or at least use in order to create that broadcast that I want to create. So I need to buy that, which obviously means that I need to get money first, which is something that I have planned for. I just use quite a lot on clothing, but I do have money for it at least sometime in the future. It won't be a while, but probably in the next few months. And then I've already upgraded like my mixer. I had a Behringer Scenics 802 before. I just recently upgraded that to a 1204 USB mixer, so that makes the sound way better. And I need to like figure out how to configure the mixer. I need to figure out how to set all the right levels on the mixer, because right now I think my microphone might be a bit too loud. I'm not quite sure. And then like my last resolution is that I want to get more involved in all kinds of stuff. I want to become more motivated, because I feel like I've had a hard time figuring out how to do stuff besides weekly stuff and actually improving because of my high school. So I need to become more motivated in figuring out how to create time for myself where I can focus on shoutcasting while still focusing on school and going to the gym, because you also need to look out for your own health, and that is something that I've used quite a lot of time on in the past vacation, like in the Christmas vacation. I needed to improve my health there, so I went a lot to the gym in that holidays, so that's really good. But I also want to write more. I want to create more videos inside, for example, Benvarmeren and Continuum, or make some new series. I just want to do more stuff like that. I have some ideas in mind, but I just need to figure out time and how to do it. Then I also need to socialize more with other members of different organizations, because I can be a bit how do you say it? I guess the thing is that I can be a little withdrawn. I guess I'm not that the most social guy in real life. Obviously, I love to talk to my friends and I love to hang out with them. But I can be a bit withdrawn, and that is something that I just have to improve on, both inside of my shoutcasting career and outside. So that is something that I need to do, and then I need to cross my boundaries. I need to be able to overstep my boundaries in order to get some new boundaries, to push them even further ahead, so that I can do more stuff that I feel comfortable around. Because if I don't do that, then you won't be the most socializing person. You won't be the best person you can if you don't overstep your boundaries and try to work on it. So that is something that I also have to look out for. And these are some of my, well, at least these are the New Year's resolutions that I've thought of, and what I need to improve on. And obviously there are still the ongoing quest for improving my English, stuff like that, because obviously still I am a Danish guy. I don't have the native tongue. I am hurt by my language barrier, which pulls me back from time to time, and that is why I also need to improve on that. And I'll do my best at improving my English in school, whenever I'm talking to guys, when I'm writing. That is stuff that I just need to improve on, and I feel like my English is quite good, but you can get better always, and there's still a long way to go for me, because my enunciation, pronunciation, vocabulary, stuff like that it's still something that can be improved and something that can become better. So you just need to improve on that and work on it. But I guess this marks the end of this video. That is my New Year's resolution. Try and keep a lookout for one of the videos that I'll upload later today, because it's going to be really important, and I have a ton of stuff to talk about in that video. So I'll see you guys later on. Have a nice one.